Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to cook a little meal with you guys. This is my roasted veggies and chicken dish recipe. I do this and then I put it over noodles. You can put it over whatever you want, but I put it over noodles. I'll kind of show you how it goes. This is so easy and it is absolutely delicious. I love it so much. We make this probably about every other week or so. It's really cheap to make, and yeah, I love it. And it's gluten-free, or it can be gluten-free if you have a gluten sensitivity or allergy. This will totally work for you, and this is pretty healthy for the most part. Anyways, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe. Scroll down a little bit and click the red button. I am doing a 5,000 subscriber giveaway whenever I hit that, so we are getting there slowly but surely. So don't forget to subscribe so you can be entered to win that. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start preheating the oven. This takes a while to make. I'm going to go ahead, I'll do it at 415. This takes a while to make because we start out with frozen stuff. So just FYI for you guys, this is probably going to take about an hour or so to make. It's quick prep time, but like cooking time takes a while. So just so you know. So I'm doing preheating at 415. I have a 13 by 9 pan here. 2-pound bag of baby red potatoes. I like to get them really tiny. I like the real small ones, not those big ginormous crawfish boil ones. And then over here I have broccoli florets. This is what I put in there. You can also do carrots or cauliflower or whatever you want in this. I'm a super picky eater, so I only like broccoli and potatoes in mine, but you can add whatever kind of frozen vegetable you want to this dish. This is just what I do. And then once we cook all this, I'll show you what kind of chicken I use to put in this and the noodles and all that kind of fun stuff. So what I'm going to do is pour some broccoli florets into here. Basically, I just cover this bottom area plus some, and then what I'm going to do is dice all of these up into quarters. So I take one of these out, I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again, basically, and then I just throw them in here, and then I'll show you how I season it and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have everything in the pan. As you can see, I have the potatoes all quartered, and I have the broccoli underneath. I don't mix them up or anything yet. What I'm going to do first is spray all of this with, well, I got canola oil. I typically use olive oil, but they were out, so I had to get canola oil. But I just find it a lot easier to use a spray rather than the liquid, because it's just easier to get it everywhere that I want, because I want the potatoes to be a little bit crispy. So I just find that using the spray is a lot easier. And then after that, I'm just going to sprinkle some pepper on there and some sea salt, and then I put a ton of this Italian seasoning on top, all over it. And I don't mix it up or anything yet. I cook it in here for 30 minutes first, and then I mix it up, and then I cook it in there again. So you'll see in just a second what it looks like before I put it in, and then we'll get going. Okay, so this is what it looks like all seasoned up. As you can tell, I just have a ton of seasoning on this. That way, whenever I mix it up in 30 minutes, it kind of will start to get onto the broccoli and stuff as well, and it will really season these potatoes. It tastes so good. So don't forget, you can add something other than potatoes and broccoli on this. You can do really anything. For the chicken, I use rotisserie chicken, so it's already cooked and ready to go. I'll just heat it up. Once this is all done, I'll heat up the chicken, and then I'll just put the chicken in here and just mix it all together. It's that simple. You can also bake some chicken if you want to go with this, or you can just leave it just veggies if you don't eat meat. I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do with this dish. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in for 30 minutes, and then we'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, so that was just the first 30 minutes. So as you can see, I just took a wooden spoon like this, and I just mixed the whole thing together. Kind of distributes the seasonings a little bit. And so I'm going to keep doing this until the broccoli is super tender. You can end like this if you want, whenever the potatoes are tender enough where you can put the fork in it. It usually takes me at least an hour or so to do this. So I'm going to put this in the oven again for the same degrees for 30 minutes again, and I'll take them out and stir them. And then I'll let you know how long it ended up taking me this time and what it looks like when it's all done. I forgot to mention that another thing that I used to do with this, my husband doesn't care for it anymore, but you can add cloves of garlic to this if you're a big garlic person like I am. Saute it first and then throw it in here, the cloves, and it'll create roasted garlic in here, and it's so good. It's absolutely delicious, but my husband does not care for cloves of garlic, so I don't do it anymore. But anyways, that is another idea of something else to put in this. So I'm going to stick it back in the oven for another 30 minutes and see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay, and this is it all done. I forgot to film me putting the chicken in there, but it's just rotisserie chicken I just kind of crumbled up and put in there. But this makes a lot of food, so if it's just 2 of you, this is definitely going to make leftovers for you for a while, especially if you add more vegetables to it. But anyways, this is what it looks like, and then these are the kind of noodles I use. They're just like rotini noodles, so you can use whatever kind of noodles you want. You can use spaghetti noodles or angel hair or whatever you want, but I like the spiral kind of noodles. Those are gluten-free, and then I do these. And so what you can put on top of this is drizzle some olive oil, a little bit of minced garlic, and some shredded Parmesan cheese. My husband and I like to put sriracha sauce on top of it because we like spicy. You can put ranch on top of it. You can do all sorts of stuff with this, or you can just eat it just like this if you want. But those are just some options of what you can do once you put this all together. We just put it in a bowl and drizzle sriracha on top of it. But I actually got this recipe from my mom, and they put olive oil with some garlic and Parmesan cheese on top of it, and that's really good too. So this can be really healthy, or it cannot be healthy depending on what you want to put on it, but it's really, really good and really easy. Like, that was nothing. That took nothing for me. The oven did all the work. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you end up trying it, or if there are any other recipes I should try out. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.